Alrighty, I'm going to do this on a higher speed. Unfortunately, I can't do any slower than this. This is 1.5 speed. I'm just going to do a quick recap of my first week of Grand Arena 3v3. It wasn't a very interesting week. I was away for this match and the middle match of the week, the second match. And I'll go back. I'll finish first yap. So I didn't really get a good chance to record. I was really busy while I was away too, so I was kind of rushed. It went okay. It was an alright week. First opponent here, most GLs, lots of relic 9s, lots of conquest units, Bo-Katan, etc. All 3 GL capital ships, only 5-star, but yeah. Fair few Datacrons, but nothing major. Lord Vader clones, kind of scary, but not really. As you can see here, they've done one attack. I did one attack earlier in the day because I didn't think I'd get a chance to play. But I did, and I used Bane, which went fine, 65, lost 2 banners. They attacked and went after my Tuscans and lost and submitted. So I went into this presuming I can probably just leave it. I don't think they're going to attack again. But I'll just clear as much as I kind of feel like at the time. I was really tired. I did this very late at night. I think it was last Thursday. Thursday, Saturday, Monday. Today is Wednesday. Anyway, I thought I'd try Stranger against Starkiller. Yeah, don't mind me. Sorry, Stranger against Jabba. I didn't know how well this would go. It went okay for me in 5v5. It was a little tough, but I thought less targets on the enemy team means I can kind of just blow them up. However, something that I didn't really think would happen is that Bosch just, with 3 thermals, just absolutely nuked out my, which goes to 5, I guess, from a AoE, but yeah, just absolutely nuked out Stranger. So yeah, I didn't get a chance to do anything here, which was disappointing. And a lot of my choices here didn't go so well. This match I thought was going to be pretty cut and dry. It's typically, I mean, not easy, but it's not particularly hard match either. Darth Revan against Great Mother's squad. However, they just had a lot of damage. Immediately kill my Malgus. And so from here I'm going, oh shit, I might actually lose. Here I'm just trying to chip down Morgan so that I can get a death mark. Here I get the death mark, but it immediately disappears. So I decide to kill Spirit, suck off Morgan, and then death marks here so I can go nuts. Yeah, unfortunately not great on banners. And Morgan was just tanking it. Like, she just didn't want to die. But 53 is not dreadful. JMK, I wasn't really sure who I'd use. In an ideal world, I'd use Jabba. But for some reason, I decided to use JBL. I don't know why. I chose to use JBL over Jabba. And I kind of realized midway through doing this battle, I was kind of like, hey, don't I normally use Jabba for JMK just because of the Kassan revive and all that? But yeah, Obi-Wan didn't get the cooldown reduction off straight away, which was good. However, cat's still looking quite scary. I used the res. Here I can't get around the taunt. Cat's going to take a turn very soon, which is scary. Luke's getting wailed on. Luke dies, which is really unfortunate. And from here, I was kind of like, well, I don't see myself winning. This duo is not very good. However, I ended up absolutely annihilating Cat and hitting my ult. So, and because Hoda's under stealth, I'm doing pretty well here. And I actually had the damage to start chipping through JMK, so this one worked out in the end. I wouldn't probably do it again. I'd probably use Jabba, but is what it is. Didn't really know what I'd have for Jabba, especially because I want to go to the top wall. But again, I should have just focused on one of the walls. Like, I should have used Stranger on like this Ray comp or something. And then used Queen Abdallah on Jabba, or not really sure. Not really sure why I'm paused for so long here either. I don't really want to skip ahead 30 seconds, but I was really hoping I could just send in Queen Amidala, and I think I was saying goodnight to my parents or something. Don't remember at all. So hopefully I can clear this one up and get back to the ships. But I was so tired because yeah, I think I was doing this Thursday night. Because I was so tired. I'd been up since 5 a.m. for work. Oh yeah, and I turned my brain off because I was right. I remember this. So I'd been up all day. I'd been up since 5 a.m. and I'd then driven. I'd been at work till 2, and then after work I drove to my hometown, which is about 5.5 hours away. But I stopped a couple times, so I didn't get back till like 10. And I was exhausted, and so I didn't even think. And I'm used to Conquest at the using this team in Conquest at the moment. So I just clicked the decoy button without thinking and lost that one. And I don't think I can do anything else. Like, I mean, I can, but I was just so tired, and I had a feeling that I wouldn't be awake in time to actually get most of this done. Just because I had to bring my car in for a service the next day, and I was so tired, I just needed some sleep. And this is kind of where I just went, oh, wow, nothing's going right for me. I might just call it for the night. I don't think they're going to attack anyway. Good dodges here, which is cool, but then, anyway. So I think here I just, never mind, I did Night Sisters, to try and get through Queen Amidala, which typically goes fine, unless I do something stupid, which from memory, I don't think I did anything stupid. Although the Relic 9 Poby one was really scary. I think this battle went okay though. Yeah. Got some good damage there with Spirit, who hits like an absolute train when she wants to crit, and then just going after Queen Amidala, blow her up, and then just got to work through Master Qui-Gon. So this one was pretty straightforward. I don't know what I didn't scout for this one, so I don't know what he put on defense in the end. But yeah, I didn't try very hard here. And they did end up coming back and clearing my top wall and ships, and they didn't go after, they didn't even attempt Leia because I think they realized that I wasn't going to attack. So lost round 1, which really disappointed me. I mean, it's my own fault. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I was just so tired. So lost round 1. Round 2, not looking great. There is a layer there. There is a slicker. I did this. I got up. I got a good sleep the night after, and got up early the next day to knock this out. There's Zori. There was a Zori, and there was who else? Zori, Ray, Ben, and BB-8 from memory. No, Raven Ezra. Yuck. And then Qui-Gon, Omicron, and JML. Only Relic 7 JML, so not super scary, but still not great. Leia, Queenie, Mon Mothma Luthen, and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So, got my work cut out for me a bit here. I look at their account at the end from memory. Here I was really skeptical about using Stranger, but I really wanted to give it a try. I really just wanted to see how Stranger would perform against Leia, and my Shin isn't very good, as you can see. I am getting Hatefield Mall relatively soon, which is nice, but for now I'm just going to use whatever I've got. So here I was hoping Drogon was the weakest, so I could get a stun. He wasn't, but Starkiller luckily gets his Dispel, so I can go after Drogon, and I get the stun here, which is what I was after, because I don't want Drogon to one-tap someone. However, it didn't matter. I absolutely ate through him. Oh, he did take a turn, but I ate through him. Starkiller got a turn, got to blow up R2, and then my damage on Leia was insane. So Leia got absolutely wiped. Which is great. Definitely going to be using this in the future. Stranger to get rid of Leia. Don't know how well it'll go in 5v5, but I'm not too worried. Especially seeing as from next Gakon I'll have a hate-fueled Maul. So here I always use Bane against Slicker. It's just pretty easy. I don't have to worry. I'm not going to use him for anything else. Unfortunate that I lost set. Lose some banners there, but it's alright. What the hell is that? Something's pulling up outside. It sounded like, I don't even know. It sounded horrible. Well, still sounds horrible. Anyway, Night Sisters against Queenie. Pretty straightforward again. I have no issues with this matchup. Here I just clicked at the Mass Assist without thinking, but that wasn't going to matter anyway. If anything, it helped me get through the decoy quicker, so Qui-Gon's out for count, and that was pretty straightforward. Here I want to clear the threats before I decide what to do with Mothma Luthen. My goal is to just, I shouldn't be struggling down here in Aurodium, so my goal is to really smash it out this season. So I really want a full clear, not have any issues. Should take my Queen Amidala up to Relic 7. I've got a lot I've got to do at the moment, especially with all the Inquisitors coming out. I feel really lackluster, like I haven't been helping my guild at all when it comes to Reaver shards, and so I'd really like to change that. Obi-Wan's dealing a gazillion damage. I really want to get through Ezra here, but I was really hoping that I could kill Rey after Ben went into the yellow, and no issues. Thankfully, Rey whirlwinded my Queen Amidala, who had damage immunity. Although Obi-Wan getting exile is not very good. Really restricts my damage here. I'm quite worried after that stun on Queen Amidala, but Obi-Wan's got so much speed, offense, it doesn't really matter. He just absolutely wrecks everyone. So, JML, I use Jabba. Jabba's a really, really good counter for JML. Luckily, especially when it's a Relic 7 JML. Relic 9's a lot tougher because your main damage is Bosch. Well, arguably your main damage is Bosch, and so the 4 relic difference for me is not very good. I want to kill Luke quickly just because he's the more scary damage dealer of him and Hermit Yoda. And for JML, you just take out the sides and then you can just whittle away at him because he doesn't really do anything by himself. Kind of like C. But arguably, you can just, once you get Contract, you can just click Auto Basic. And I might have even done that towards the end here, I think. Because Jabba gets 12% ult charge on his basic when you've got, when you've hit your ultimate. When you've hit Contract, rather. And his ult does, just have a look here, decent amount of damage and does armor shreds. So if you can just spam auto basic until, here we go. I just spammed auto basic until I had another ult. And you know, Bosch is keeping whittling down. But then I take it off and ult. We're set. Full banners. Sweet. Here I decided to use Rogue One. I always use Rogue One here. No more Radiscron, sadly, but I'm not too worried. Although recently I haven't been doing as well. Like, I've been losing a lot of banners, and I shouldn't have AoE'd there. Just so I can save some health. Especially because I would have loved to hit my second special there. So I need to stop turning my brain off for those ones. And actually think about what I'm doing. The Zori team, I'm not worried about. Zori has no Omicrons, and Finn Lee doesn't have Omicron either, so more worried here. I decided to use Dash on Chewie. I thought they'd have the damage to get through it, especially with an Attackacron, which I believe is what I put on. Or maybe I put on this. Sweet. Apparently I put on this cron for Dash, the support cron. Support cron's pretty good. It also is going to help against Cara Dune, because it's going to get rid of her potency up whenever she has it. So I get the kill, which is nice. Deal a lot of damage there. Unfortunately, can't deal damage to Luthen while he's got a little bodyguard up, which I didn't realise, well, I'd forgotten about until now. Get some evasion going, hopefully. Get some AoE damage here, try and whittle down Luthen's protection. Go after the Rebel Trooper again, and then beat up Luthen. Luckily got the stun there, and lost 3 banners again somehow, which was very frustrating, but oh well. Back wall is piss easy. Not going to be an issue here. Just while this is loading up, I'll pull up my last GAC match on SWGO.gg, because I didn't get to record it. I was travelling all day and just completely forgot to do it till right at the end. I don't even remember when I did it. I think I did it Tuesday morning. That doesn't make sense though. Not sure how what's happened the last couple of days. Was that? Yeah, so CLS against Zori is really straightforward. I just wanted to get back to ships and see how that was looking, and this is a pretty easy one. I don't need reinforcements against Negotiator. Profundity is really strong. I'm just going to pull this up over here and pull up my GAC history. Oopsies. Don't mind my background. It's clearly it's a screenshot of an Instagram meme that my girlfriend found and wanted me to put as the background, and a combination of wasn't bothered and just couldn't find like a really time efficient answer to remove all like the Instagram UI stuff. So it's just some AI generated stupid looking image that's kind of funny. Not that I condone AI art, for the record, so maybe I should change it. But it's some like Monsters Inc. looking thing. Anyway, it's amusing, regardless of if it's ethical or not. All right, yeah, I'll get this one up here. Rig Pennington was his name. Righto. Here I just went in. Home one B wing. They're all Gear 12 pilots, so I imagined that they would all disappear pretty quickly. Especially if I hit ult and I'm dealing a gazillion damage with these assists. Get some more good damage going. Get some assists going, and boom. Easy as. Full banners, 76. So 77 and 76 I'm very happy with. Here it's just what do I use where? I've still got 2 GLs. I've got Phoenix. I've got Malgus. I've got Empire as well. I think I just 2-man this, yeah. Because I don't need to do anything more than that. I was going to solo it, but I didn't really know. I was worried something might happen. However, it didn't matter. They didn't even take a turn. So, steal back an extra banner here. I don't remember what I did against Inquisitors, because Relic 7's mild worry. Oh, I did a Malik solo, of course. Again, I remember I was kind of worried going into this because I only had 2 Relic Delta. I'm a 4 Relic Delta to the little stealthing crouch sister on the left that I don't remember. And I don't have very good tenacity, so I was kind of worried that I'd die, I'd get stunned or ability blocked and just die. And there's a stun there, and I went, okay, well, I'm definitely gonna have to get rid of 5th brother first, and that I do. And then I'm just waiting on getting 3 stacks of Dark Infusion or whatever it's called. Yeah, there we go. And now I've got a lot of damage going on. Here I don't really mind going after second sister. Oh, 8th brother is the Inquisitor on the left. I don't really mind going after 7th sister, second sister first because she has a stun. This one's really straightforward. I could have probably undermanned it too, but I didn't. Really easy. Tarkin just explodes. I got some good damage. He doesn't die as quickly as I thought he would, and Krennic gets off a turn, which kind of surprised me, but it's okay. Krennic supremacy, I guess. And then I've got 1 GL and Phoenix, and I think I used Phoenix here because there's no Dengar. Dengar counters the Phoenix counter to Phoenix counter to bounty hunters a lot of the time because Dengar heals whenever he gets a debuff or assisted on or something, and it's like 5% or like 8% health and protection, so you kind of just lose. Did I bring a 3rd here? I did, just in case they like nuke out Luke and then I just lose straight off the bat. However, I really didn't need to. I could have just clicked my AoE and then clicked my basic a couple times and won. So, lost some banners there, but I was pretty happy with it, all things considered. 1807's a great score. Layer on the defense, so hopefully that'll get some holds. Here we've got 8 GLs, 7 GLs rather. Sea Bane, Malik for Leviathan, got Reaver, got a fair few of the Conquest characters. Balin, not many Datacrons, which is nice, but Exec and Levi at 7 stars, so I was a bit worried, but I came out on top of this one. I'll bring this up here. I am going to have to... I just realised it's got my girlfriend's name plastered on my desktop screen, so I'm going to have to edit that one out when I go back and look at this. But yeah, my opponent dropped on Leia, so they forfeited. They only did one attack, they didn't really do anything else because I didn't drop and they did. Round 3, didn't go great. They had a lot of threats. Just more than I could handle, really. Dash Han Shui went well against Balin, which was nice. Jabba against JMK went well. Revan against Great Mothers went well. And JML versus Malgus. I don't know why I stopped attacking. I think I just couldn't clear anything else. What did they have? I don't remember what they had. Oh, right, yeah. I couldn't clear anything on the back wall because I didn't have any good teams left. It was like a Queen Amidala and a Saul Luthen or something. And anyway, and then they had both GL ships on defense, and they'd already attacked at this point, and I couldn't clear both GL ships, so I just stopped attacking. Tusken's got wiped out pretty easily. That got wiped easily. Seabane beat my Leia after 2 minutes 40, which isn't terrible. But yeah, they don't think they dropped on anything. They just absolutely wrecked me. So first week, I 1-2 win-loss, which isn't good, but not much I can do there. It just kind of sucks. This week I'm feeling a bit more confident. I've got Darkside Ray up and running now, only at Relic 3, but still. And yeah, I'm just hoping that I can actually focus a bit more and get everything set. So you guys will get updated probably not tomorrow, but the next day. Today isn't Wednesday, is it? No, today's Wednesday. I'm so out of it, guys. Don't even listen to me. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.